Hey everyone, Rissy here. I wanted to do a video about my experience with colonoscopy prep and colonoscopy. I have my colonoscopy tomorrow, so I'm starting the prep today. I've been on a clear liquid diet, and so I'm a little shaky right now. See, but I start my prep a couple hours earlier than when they say on the paper, because I actually take a while to, I guess, digest the prep and get it to work. So I start a little earlier, which has been okayed by my doctor. But yeah, so I am going to be kind of doing a raw video of every step except the time in the bathroom. But tonight I'll probably set up a computer with a little TV stand, TV dinner table, I don't know, in the bathroom, so I can be entertained while I'm curled over in pain for hours at a time tonight. For those of you who've never had a colonoscopy and you're watching this before your first colonoscopy or before your first prep, yeah, I kind of wanted to make it so you guys kind of see what you're getting into. I have to say the prep is the worst. This will be either my fourth or fifth. I think this is my fifth colonoscopy since I've been diagnosed in 2011. So 5 years ago. Crazy. So yeah, just viewer advisory. You know, this is gonna be me having trouble drinking the nasty stuff to start the colonoscopy. This is gonna be me at the surgical center, you know, when I'm about to go in and when I'm waking up. Hopefully, hopefully I can get some video of that. Sadly, I don't think they allow video in the room during the colonoscopy, like when they put me to sleep. But I'll see, but probably not. They have like rules about it. So right now I am going to be starting the prep. It is 3:45 in the afternoon. On the paper it says 6 o'clock, but since I told you guys before, I'm starting a little early. Ignore my dog. She's very interested in this, but trust me, Dakota, it tastes horrible. So I've done soup prep once before. It's the type of prep they're having me do this time again. I also did one that's basically all over the counter stuff, and you have to drink like 64 ounces of Gatorade with it, and let me tell you, I could not keep that down. I had to end up getting anti-nausea medication because I would just throw it up. It was pretty horrible, but this one tastes horrible, but it's over a lot quicker, so I kind of like it better. Okay, so this bottle is the medication, and what I do, well, get this thing off. How embarrassing, I can't break the seal. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to pour it in here. Kind of smells like berry flavored medicine, but trust me, it does not taste like that. Okay, so that's number one. And then I fill it with water up to the fill line. Ugh. This looks like a lot more I have to drink now. How horrible. Dakota, no. This will make you sick. Alright. So then I stir it around. I did hear that some people think it tastes better with Sprite, but other juices and drinks besides water actually make it worse apparently, so. Alright, so that is now done. Now I drink it. I'm kind of nervous because they always taste horrible, just in case I have my anti-nausea medication. still start it. I hate the prep. The colonoscopy I don't mind, it's the prep. So, alright, here I go. Ugh. At first I was like, oh, it's not bad, it tastes like berries. The aftertaste is horrendous. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this like big gulps at a time. I don't want to choke. Okay. Here we go. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Alright. And now I'm supposed to drink 2 of these of water or clear liquid. Well, this isn't necessarily clear, but it's Gatorade. So I'm supposed to drink 16 ounces twice. So luckily, this is 32 ounces. So, I am good. I'll just drink this whole thing, and then I'll be done for now. You guys probably don't need to watch me drink this, because, I mean, there's nothing special about drinking Gatorade. But it definitely helps wash down the flavor of that nasty drink. But it wasn't that bad. Like, the barium that they have you drink for CT scans is way worse. Just really weird tasting. Yeah. Alright, well, I will see you guys either, well, probably when this starts kicking in, I'll kind of... Okay, so it is now 4:30. And it seems like this stuff is working a lot faster than it has before. I already feel it starting to work, but I've also been having issues with diarrhea the past like week, so it might be that, but it definitely feels more like the prep is working. It's super nasty feeling, but so it only took about 30 minutes since I finished my Gatorade, which took me a good 20 minutes or more. It's a lot. It was a lot more than I thought it would be. But sorry if this is shaky. I didn't feel like setting up my camera all over again, so I just kind of have it on its stand and just holding it. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of what's up with me. I'll check in again. Bye! Okay, so it is now 5:35 in the evening. I've been kind of in and out of the bathroom since 4:30. Kind of like non-stop, and I recently just got super nauseous, so I ended up having to actually take my anti-nausea medication. Yeah, but you know, the first time, you know, I was waiting because I wanted to wait as long as possible before I started that, you know, I almost didn't make it. So be careful of that. Actually, on my second colonoscopy, I actually had an accident in the doctor's office waiting for my surgery. So that was kind of a bad experience. So I've learned to always bring like an extra pair of bottoms or whatever, just in case. It kind of sucks, but you know, it's better to be prepared if an accident does happen than if you're stuck without it and then you're like, oh, what am I gonna do now? So yeah, I guess I kind of haven't really been able to be out of the bathroom for more than like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. I've probably gone in and out 5 times, but I'm in there for a good 10 to 20 minutes each time, maybe, you know. And it's not really painful right now. I think because I've been drinking a lot of water, and it's just trying to clear out like the food I ate yesterday. But once it gets to the part where it's just clearing out the rest, like the second dose of the prep, that's when I feel a lot more cramping. Or maybe I am cramping. I'm just so used to my Crohn's cramps that this is like nothing anymore. But the feeling that it makes me have is like, you can like feel your intestines churning, and then you like feel like you have to go to the bathroom really bad, even though you're like kind of still okay to sit, you know, not in the bathroom. But yeah, I'm probably gonna keep my hair up now because it's just difficult. Basically, I'm just in comfy clothes at this point. I just don't, you know, I just can't dress up right now. Like, oh, I gotta go. Alright, so it's almost 7 o'clock and I was just doing my video, but I had to go. Right now, it's gotten to the point where it just is burning so much, and it's getting harder to kind of know exactly when I really need to go versus like, you know, if I'm able to hold it enough to get to the bathroom. But my tummy is like growling, but it's like my intestines, you can tell they're churning and upset. But basically I just had a mini accident. I didn't make it to the bathroom, which is so frustrating. So, but luckily I'm at the point where it's like liquid practically right now. So that's kind of, it's so embarrassing to talk about that, having an accident like I'm some child, but you know, it happens. Sometimes it's just really hard to control it, especially when they give you medicine that's supposed to make you go all night. So, and it basically becomes liquid. So, you know, it's harder to hold in liquid. But yeah, I'm trying to seem as happy and optimistic, but you know, yeah. I just have to think it's just a night, and then colonoscopy will hopefully tell me what is the problem. So my husband's gonna be home soon, so at least I'll have company when I'm outside of the bathroom, not in the bathroom. Obviously, I don't want anyone witnessing that. I've been trying to think of what questions I had my first time. I know the first time that I had my colonoscopy, I was really nervous about the actual colonoscopy. I was really self-conscious about it. But then afterwards, I was like, I don't even care anymore. Oh, at least I'm asleep. Oh, it could be potentially really painful if I'm not asleep for that, but yeah. Also, the stuff they use to put me to sleep like burns my entire arm. They're like, oh, this won't hurt at all, and then they put it in and it's like fire, but then you're out in a couple seconds, so it's not really that bad. But oh my gosh, don't believe them when they say this isn't gonna hurt when they put the thing in your vein. Yeah, right. Anyways, yeah, I'll check in at another point. I just kind of want to give the updates on how I'm feeling, and like emotionally and physically, obviously, as I kind of go through this whole episode of prep. Yeah, I can feel my stomach churning again, so I'll probably have to be going soon, which is kind of obnoxious because I like just got out and now I have to go running back in for who knows how long. But I mean, it's not that different from my Crohn's when it's like super bad, but I don't typically have the like multiple times a day symptom. Mine is more pain and it's long trips in the bathroom. Yeah, long time in the bathroom instead of like a frequent. It's like more like a long duration. I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I'm babbling, maybe because I'm trying to forget what I'm going through right now, so I'm just kind of talking and talking and talking. Like I said, this is gonna be a raw video of just kind of my journey. Yep. Alright. See y'all. Hey everyone. I have had a rough night, to be honest, but I did actually get some sleep, which is awesome. Basically, I took my second dose of my prep at like 1 in the morning, and I just, same thing happened as before. It happened quickly, and yeah, but I actually realized I haven't done this test before. The last one I had was like more opaque and kind of chalky, I think. So I think because this one is like newer, it obviously works fast for me. Except it made it like so fast, it was like really hard to control. Like at around 3:30 I fell asleep for like 30 minutes, but apparently not everything went to sleep, because I woke up and it was like, okay, so luckily right now it's like at the point where it's just like almost clear liquid. Like it's practically clear liquid. So that's good, but I still had a mess on the couch. I slept and it was like everywhere when I woke up. So I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? So that's kind of actually now my worst accident experience. Yeah, well, so after that, I like made some precautions. Like I put down a towel after cleaning up, of course. You know, I decided I would wear like a pad, and now I'm thinking, maybe next time we'll get some adult diapers, because I mean, that's better than going everywhere and going through like multiple pajamas and underwear. Anyways, it is now 8:12 in the morning. At about 4:45, 5 o'clock, I was able to actually go to sleep, and I woke up around 7. So I'm actually feeling okay. My stomach's not as crazy as it was before, although I still have to go more often than normal, but it's like few and far between, so that's good. I'm gonna be leaving for the surgical center in about 30 minutes. I can't wait for it to be over so I can eat something and drink some water. Haven't had water since before midnight, except for my prep, but I just hope it goes well, and I'm actually a little nervous because typically in my other preps, before I go in for the colonoscopy, you're supposed to be at the point where you're excreting bile, so it's kind of like a little different consistency, and it's either like yellow or kind of a lightish green. But I haven't gotten to that point, but everything I'm going is like clear with like a tiny tint of yellow, so maybe that's the bile, I don't know. I'm just hoping everything will be okay because I'm not at that point yet. But every time I've gone, my body decides to excrete bile at the surgical place when I'm waiting. It's just like ridiculous. So hopefully I'll get that done. I'll be able to get to that point. But it might be alright because it's like completely clear, so not completely clear. Practically clear with nothing in it, so I think I'll be good to go, but yeah. And I have my husband driving me there and back. Sorry, I'm tired. Well, I'll see you guys at the surgical center. Bye! Everyone, I'm in the surgical center. My doctor ended up having some, I guess, emergent cases in the hospital, so I have to wait for him, but I'm all dressed in my robe. I have my IV, so I'm just waiting in here for who knows how long. Yeah, but I'm here. It's all good. Turns out the clear is good, so I'm all set to go. Yeah, not really much to say here in the surgical room. I'm not like nervous or anything, I guess. Usually I do when I'm walking back, but I'm good here. I'm not even in a bed, so it doesn't feel real. Alright, bye. Hey, I'm out, safe and sound. I've been up for a while now, probably like 30 minutes, so I mainly ward off. They took me off my oxygen. But basically, Dr. B, I'm looking a lot better. I have 3 spots of inflammation, but I'm looking so much better than I did before, so he believes the humor is working, which I told him that, you know, it's like a couple days before that I feel bad, and I just took the humor on Tuesday, so he's like, oh, maybe we'll double up on Humira for 2 weeks, and see how that helps. And he thinks I may have also gotten irritable bowel syndrome with all the like problems with my colon or whatever. He said patients with C. diff can often get that after like kind of the trauma of having it anyways. But my husband's here. Which is exciting. I'm trying to get the air to pass because I don't know if you guys know, but they fill you with air to see inside, but it's like really crappy. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to get the air out of my stomach because it's crapping. Bye. Have a good day. I slept my IV in. Bye. Time to eat and sleep and drink. water. Okay, so I am home. I've been home for a long time. I just thought I'd say that I talked to the nurse about this prep, and she says that most people find that it takes like 3 seconds to start working, and that people find it like it just is so hard to control and you just kind of like go. She also said that they people say that it just doesn't stop, which is so true. It took me about 6 hours to really stop, feeling like the prep is still going. Usually it's finished for the other ones that I've been through. I am practically fine after I go home. But I did find that after I ate and got some more water in my system, I felt a lot better and it wasn't as bad. But after I talked to you guys when I was waking up, I said I was trying to get the air pass. Well, lucky me, it was a horrible experience. I thought I was getting the air to pass, which I did, but I guess it was, the prep is so strong that I couldn't tell if it was air or not, so I thought it was air, and I ended up just making a mess all in my bed. It was horrible. The nurse was super nice and gave me a Depends. Yeah, a Depends. I was like, oh my goodness, I have stooped to this low. I mean, like I said before, I think next time I'm gonna actually get Depends because it was just constant. You would feel like you have to go, and I wouldn't be able to make it to the bathroom. It just came so fast, with really no warning. So I think I'll probably get a Depends if I use this prep again. And I guess taking 30 to 45 minutes for the prep to work after my dose is slow because most people say it works immediately. So it's just crazy to think about. So yeah, that's my colonoscopy experience. I'm excited to sleep tonight. Sometimes I feel like I can feel kind of sore where he took a biopsy, but I don't know if that's just irritation or like the air still in there, but whatever. I'm doing so much better. Glad that it's over, and hopefully I'll have no reason to do it again anytime soon. The only issue is that I've been feeling so bad, and I don't really feel like I got an answer for why. Like, IBS, I feel like is just a term sometimes doctors throw out there when they don't know what's really going on. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, and if you are having colonoscopy, good luck to you. Hope everything turns out well. Bye.